It's Amanda, and today I'm going to show you how to read a simple store-bought pattern. If you're just learning how to sew, these patterns are really awesome because the instructions are inside, the patterns are inside, there's a lot of information, and they take you through step by step. So really anyone can make anything if you just follow the instructions. I really suggest pajama pants are really easy and really fun to make and a great way to learn how to sew. This is the front of your pattern envelope. It has information like the brand and the number to find this pattern. So if you're in a store and the patterns are listed in a binder, you can find the pattern you want to make, find this number on the page, and then you go to the filing cabinets to match up this number. It will also have the size. So some patterns have multiple sizes, like this one is extra small to large. Other patterns will only have one size, so you really want to make sure you get the size that fits you. It'll also list how easy the pattern is. Like I said, pajama pants are very easy. This is easy to sew. Sometimes it'll say intermediate. This one also lists who this fits. So it fits adults, children, and teens. All those patterns are in this one envelope. On the back of the envelope, you'll see we have pictures of what we are going to make, suggested fabrics, which it's highly recommended to use the fabrics. They are suggested for a reason. For pajama pants, I always do flannel or cotton, which are really easy to get. It'll also list what you need for this. So you'll need thread, along with some trims, maybe elastic. Next step is the body measurements. So this will list the measurements of your body. So you'll need to measure yourself around your chest and your hip. The normal sizes, so for example, a small in this is equal to a 6 and 8 in US sizes. And then this is the fabric. So for 45 inches wide, you need anywhere from 1 yard to 2.5 yards. For 60-inch wide fabric, you'll need 1 yard to 1 3/8 yards. It also lists the elastic size. The next step is garment measurements. So this is actually what the measurement of the garment laid flat will end up being. So as you can see on this child and teen, the hips are 24 to 25 inches. The actual garment is going to be 30.5 on the hip. And you do want a few extra inches in your garment for movement. Here is the same thing, but for teens and adults. When you open your pattern, you'll have a set of instructions. This will show you an image of what the pattern looks like, general sewing information, and what the lines on the pattern mean. For example, grain line, notches, how to shorten or lengthen. It's all listed on there. It'll also tell you what your seam allowance will be. The instructions will also show you how to lay out your pattern pieces on the fabric. Once you open your paper, you will see that there are several sizes on top of each other. So you're going to cut on the line of the size that you want. This pattern will also have things like notches, your grain line, which is the direction the fabric selvage goes. So when a fabric has an edge along it, this should match up with that. It also marks things like here is your crotch line. Here is where your waistline will be. It'll say how many you need to cut of each, hip sizes, as well as what type of pattern this is. So this is the front and the back. Sometimes you'll have a front or a back. This line here is a shorten or lengthen line. So if you measure the inseam of the pants, that's the line that runs from your crotch to your ankle, and you need to make the pattern longer or shorter, this is where they want you to do it.